Hi guys, JT here. July's Humble Monthly has dropped, and the big question is, are these games actually worth your time? I'm breaking down everything in this month's Humble Monthly so you'll know exactly what you're getting before you buy. If you decide to pick it up, the links below will get you straight to the bundle and also help support the channel. Your support seriously means everything. I cannot thank you enough. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1. The feature game of this month, Sea of Stars Sunset Edition, a modern RPG crafted in the style of beloved 90s classics, yet it distinguishes itself by avoiding the trap of mindlessly copying its inspirations. While it echoes the nostalgia structure of games like Chrono Trigger, it focuses on being a genuinely distinct adventure rather than a mere clone. What you immediately notice is the game's exceptional, highly detailed animation. Every element of the environment feels alive, from foliage swaying in the wind to the fluid, graceful movements of the main cast. This visual polish makes traversing the world far more immersive and organic than in many of its predecessors. Exploration is equally rewarding, as you can jump, climb, and swim, bringing a fresh tactile feel to the journey. Combat is definitely a highlight, featuring a turn-based system that keeps you engaged. You must pay close attention to enemy patterns, utilizing specific attributes and skills to interrupt devastating attacks before they land. The timing-based mechanics for enhancing your own strikes or mitigating incoming damage add a layer of necessary focus to every fight. If you find the pacing difficult, you can utilize optional relics to adjust the difficulty, allowing you to sculpt the experience to your liking. Admittedly, the game is not without its flaws. The bosses, while visually stunning, often devolve into frustrating, repetitive slogs. Additionally, the narrative beats can feel predictable, mirroring the well-worn tropes of the genre. However, these issues are minor in the grand scheme of things. The sincerity of the storytelling and the game's overall breezy, pleasant atmosphere hold everything together beautifully. This experience is further perfected in the Sunset Edition, the definitive final update. Sabotage Studio provides a heartfelt farewell, introducing a high-budget cinematic intro that gives faces to heroes previously known only by name. If you have already completed the journey, you can start a new save to enjoy these scenes and the expanded sprite-based storytelling. The update also adds refined customization, splitting the Tactician's Medal relic into 2 items, Tactician's Medal and Ray of Sunset, allowing you to dial in your preferred level of challenge. Whether you're traversing stunning environments, playing the addictive Wheels minigame, or enjoying a sensational soundtrack, the game never loses momentum. With its delightful characters and refined combat, Sea of Stars Sunset Edition is an essential experience for any RPG fan. It is the absolute best way for you to journey through this world as the saga concludes. At number 2 we have TUNIC, a Metroidvania adventure game. In TUNIC, you embark on a daring adventure as an adorable fox in an isometric Zelda-like world. The game's delightful art style and charming tone resemble the Legend of Zelda series, but beneath its cute exterior lies a challenging experience. TUNIC's world is filled with enemies ready to knock you down, and you should expect to die a lot. The game doesn't focus much on storytelling, but rather encourages exploration and combat. The isometric world is beautifully constructed, with intricately designed environments in both the overworld and dungeons. As you progress, you'll need the right tools and abilities to access certain areas, adding a Metroidvania-like element to the gameplay. TUNIC combines its cute aesthetic with mechanics reminiscent of the Souls series. You'll encounter strange statues that act as checkpoints and respawn enemies, and losing gold upon death adds tension and a tactical element. Combat requires precise timing and stamina management, and the boss battles are particularly enjoyable and challenging. While the game lacks in-depth tutorials, it offers guidance through an old-school instruction manual, adding a puzzle-like aspect to learning the game's mechanics. TUNIC's minor issues include limited button mapping for offensive abilities, occasional longer loading times, and some enemy clipping and positioning problems. Overall, TUNIC offers a unique and captivating experience with its colorful graphics, challenging combat, and rewarding exploration. It successfully combines retro-inspired elements with modern gameplay mechanics, making it a memorable adventure. At number 3 we have Neon White, a fast-paced first-person shooter that seamlessly blends intense gunplay with intricate platforming. You take on the role of Neon White, a soul plucked from hell to compete against others for a chance to remain in heaven. To succeed, you must master the art of discarding weaponized cards, each offering a unique gun to fire or a special movement ability like a mid-air double jump. Speed is your primary goal. While you must eliminate all demons and reach the end of each stage to progress, the true joy lies in chasing the best times. You'll earn medals based on your performance, which unlock helpful shortcuts and drive you toward perfection. Although chasing that elusive ace medal can feel daunting, the short, snappy nature of the levels ensures that you can restart a failed run in seconds. This addictive cycle mirrors the just one more go sensation of classic games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, making you feel like a master as you learn to navigate complex stages with fluidity. While the narrative leans into generic anime tropes, the interesting cast and excellent voice acting keep you engaged. You can even deepen your relationships with characters through hidden collectibles, unlocking rewarding bonus content. With a fantastic soundtrack and sharp visuals, this game is a cohesive, exhilarating package. Even if you usually avoid leaderboard chasing games, you might find yourself completely hooked. It is an absolute joy to play, constantly pulling you back for another run to prove your skill. And number 4 we have Police Simulator: Patrol Officers, an immersive law enforcement simulation game that places you in the role of a rookie police officer patrolling the fictional city of Brighton. As you begin your career, your responsibilities range from issuing parking tickets and handling minor traffic violations to managing accident scenes and addressing various street-level crimes. The game offers 2 distinct ways to play, a relaxed casual mode and a more demanding simulation mode. In the latter, you must strictly adhere to legal procedures and a code of conduct, as failing to do so can quickly result in penalties. Progression feels rewarding as you accumulate duty stars to unlock new districts, tools, and patrol vehicles, eventually gaining access to an open patrol mode that allows for greater freedom throughout the city. Visually, the game utilizes the Unreal Engine to create a vibrant environment, with detailed character models and atmospheric lighting that particularly shines during night shifts. While the core gameplay loop provides a genuine sense of police work, it can occasionally feel repetitive. You may also encounter technical hurdles, such as minor bugs, rough animations, or frame rate stutters, which are common in the simulation genre. If you're looking for an experience that prioritizes the day-to-day, procedural nature of law enforcement over high-speed action, this title is a unique offering. Despite its quirks, it provides a deep level of customization and a solid foundation for anyone interested in the grind of protecting and serving the citizens of Brighton. And number 5 we have Drop Duchy Complete Edition, a strategy puzzle hybrid that reimagines the classic block-dropping mechanic of Tetris as a foundation for building territory and managing civilizations. In this game, you don't just clear lines, you create them to generate vital resources like wheat, timber, and stone, which are essential for your expansion. You must strategically slot production buildings and military units into your grid, carefully managing their placement to maximize your output and army strength before engaging in round-end combat. The combat system relies on a classic triangle of axes, swords, and arrows, requiring you to sequence skirmishes to your advantage. Presented in a roguelike format, you advance through boss castles, each introducing unique rules that test your deck of buildings. While the core loop is incredibly engaging, the game can become cognitively overwhelming. You may find yourself struggling with analysis paralysis as you navigate the interplay of enemy units, complex passive effects, and evolving technology perks. Misremembering a single mechanic or building buff can quickly cause your entire run to unravel. Despite this occasional unwieldiness, the sheer depth of content makes it a rewarding experience. As you unlock more factions, biomes, and systems through consistent play, you'll find a multitude of viable strategies to explore. If you're willing to invest the time to master its intricate mechanics and weather the initial complexity, Drop Duchy provides a sprawling addictive puzzle strategy experience that you can easily find yourself playing for many weeks to come. The complete edition includes a massive array of content that significantly expands the base experience, making it a definitive way to play. You gain access to 2 major expansions: the Tribe, which introduces a faction inspired by ancient stone circles and megalithic sites, and the North, a Viking-themed DLC that provides new combat options and higher-risk gameplay. Finally, the bundle includes the original game soundtrack featuring 15 tracks to immerse you in the game's distinctive world. At number 6 we have Sledders, a realistic physics-based snowmobile simulator that drops you into massive open backcountry maps where you can free ride, carve deep powder, and challenge your friends to see who can reach the peak first. If you've ever wanted to experience the thrill of backcountry sledding without freezing, this is your game. You start by hopping onto a snowmobile and immediately feel how weight shifting, throttle control, and ski countersteering affect every turn. The snow reacts dynamically, so if you don't ride smart, you'll sink deep and spend your time digging yourself out. The huge map is packed with ridges, trees, steep hills, and even water to skip across, giving you plenty of freedom to explore. Multiplayer is where Sledders truly shines. You can shred trails with friends, race to the top of mountains, or just mess around and see who gets stuck first. The physics feel authentic, making every successful climb feel earned. There's no strict campaign nor missions here. This is pure sandbox freeriding, giving you the freedom to set your own goals. The sound design is immersive, with engine roars and snow crunch adding to the realism, though you might find the constant noise tiring over long sessions. Some players may wish for more structured content, like races or challenges, but if you enjoy making your own fun, you'll be right at home. Sledders is perfect for snowmobile enthusiasts and anyone looking for a chill yet challenging multiplayer sandbox. Grab your sled and prove your powder skills. And number 7 we have Dicefolk, an ambitious roguelike adventure that masterfully blends monster-catching mechanics with unique technical combat. In this game, you step into the role of Aliyah, a powerful chimera summoner tasked with stopping a formidable entity named Salem. Unlike traditional monster collectors, you do not command your creatures with a simple list of attacks. Instead, you are equipped with wheel-bending magical dice that dictate the flow of battle. Each turn, you must strategically manage both your dice and those of your opponent. You decide when to activate actions like clashing, guarding, or rotating your chimera team. This system adds a layer of depth where the order of operations is crucial. Guarding before a clash can be the difference between victory and defeat. Beyond the dice, you can customize your experience by crafting new dice faces, equipping gear, and managing your team carefully, as healing is scarce until you defeat a boss. The game shines through its spectacular creature designs. From the quirky boglins to the impressive 3-headed duck Hydranath, the artwork is truly captivating. While the loop of unlocking new talismans, lore, and monsters makes every run feel fresh, you should be prepared for a steep challenge. The game's difficulty is quite high, which may prove frustrating if you prefer a more balanced experience. However, if you're a fan of roguelikes who enjoy deep, complex systems and do not mind a significant grind, you'll find Dicefolk to be an incredibly rewarding and distinct hybrid adventure that is well worth playing. At number 8 we have Our Adventurer Guild, a compelling management RPG that places you in the shoes of a newly appointed guildmaster, tasked with restoring a crumbling organization to its former glory. Following the death of your predecessor, you must recruit, train, and oversee a roster of diverse adventurers while navigating the delicate balance between fame and total collapse. The experience is essentially a blend of XCOM-style squad building and Darkest Dungeon-esque management, wrapped in a charming anime-inspired aesthetic that belies its mechanical depth. At its core, the game features grid-based tactical combat where positioning and skill synergy are paramount. You'll utilize a unique bravery system that allows your units to push past their limits, though doing so carries the risk of them breaking under immense pressure. Outside of battle, you manage the micro details of your heroes' lives, including their equipment, skill trees, and evolving personal relationships. Adventurers develop traits based on their experiences, and you must monitor their moods to prevent burnout or desertion. Beyond the combat, you're responsible for crafting gear from quest materials and expanding the guild's facilities. The game offers significant customization through a vast class system, ranging from basic warriors to specialized master classes like Dragon Knights. While the visuals are simple, the complexity of the trait and relationship systems ensures that every run feels personal. Whether you're navigating procedural dungeons or making tough leadership decisions, Our Adventurer Guild provides a deep, rewarding simulation of what it truly means to run a fantasy business. And that's all for this month's Humble Monthly. The July 2026 Humble Choice is an absolute banger for your library. With heavy hitters like Sea of Stars, Tunic, and Neon White leading the charge, you're getting serious value for $15. Whether you're chasing speedrun records or diving into deep RPG lore, this month's lineup is stacked with indie gems and high-tier experiences. Do not sleep on this drop. Grab these keys before the deadline and start grinding that backlog. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.